let's talk about reading notes. Now, the notes on the first string, and of course your first string is this one all the way down the bottom, the skinniest one. What we're going to do is we're going to do only 3 notes at a time. You've got the E, F, and G. What we're concerned with are the note heads, the oval part. So you can see on your page there the notes on the first string. E is open. That means we don't use any fingers. You can just pick that note. Of course, you should have your hand ready to go. So you could hit that note, that E. Now the F is at the first fret. And notice part of the oval is above that top line and part of it's below. That's called a line note. So we have a note head on the line. That's an F. And the G is just above the staff. And these fingers should be hovering over, ready to play. Occasionally I'll move them out of the way just so you could see where I'm playing, because with these other fingers hovering so low, sometimes you don't know which fret I'm hitting. Now we've got whole notes. We're in 4/4. That means there are 4 beats in a measure. Now the whole note will take up the whole measure. So when we hit it, we hold it for 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we don't stop it on 4. We don't play 1, 2, 3, 4 because that 4th beat hasn't been held. You'd play 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 for your second note. Now let's take a look at these whole notes. The first thing you're going to do is take a look at the notes and make sure you can recognize them. You've got E, F, E, F, and then G, F, G, E as you go across that line. And then you want to make sure you remember where they are. E is open, F is at the first fret, and G is at the 3rd fret. Take a couple seconds there to get that together, and then we'll play it. I'll count 4 beats, and then we'll start together. The reason why I count 4 is so that we start together and you know what speed I'm playing. This is the same thing that bands do when you hear them count off. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Everyone starts together and they get the speed together. So we're going to do this slowly and I'll count 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Now, one of the tricks to reading music is looking ahead. Just like when you're reading words, for instance, where it says notes on the first string, you don't read notes on the, you read the whole line. We do the same thing with music. While I'm playing that E and counting 4, I'm looking ahead and I know I have an F coming up. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, I'm ready. 4, F, 2, I'm ready for the next 3, 4, like that. And that's what you want to do. Make sure you're looking ahead. You have the confidence, you already know that where the note is, you've hit the first note and you're just counting out those beats. Just make sure you're keeping them even and move to the next note. Another trick for counting and keeping in time is when you have 4 beats, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm thinking 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. It helps keep me in time so I don't speed up or slow down. Let's move on to the half notes. Okay, this time it takes 2 of them to fill a measure. Each one of them is getting 2 beats. So I'm playing 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's play the half notes together. Again, get a minute to look them over. You know where the E, F, and G are now. Make sure you're looking ahead, and I'll slow it down a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Let's move on to the quarter notes. Now, it takes 4 of them to fill a measure, so each one gets 1 beat. Now, you can see what we've written for you. You've got 4 E's, 4 F's, and 4 G's. I'm trying to make it easy for you. You can play the 4. While you're playing those, you can look ahead. But when you look at the second line, you notice that there's 2 of each. You're going to have to look ahead a little more often. Okay? Here we go. Quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, when you're reading music, there's some other things you need to know. If you've got your hand in the proper position and you've got your picking technique together, you don't have to be looking at either of your hands. I get a glance once in a while just to make sure I'm properly positioned, but I'm always looking at the music. So sometimes I'll look from the music to my left hand to my right hand, and sometimes I'm just keeping my eye on the music because I already know where my hands are. There's another trick you might do too. You might put the music, instead of directly in front of you, off to your left, because when you're looking, you can look right down and see your right hand, and look right to your left hand and have the music right next to you. Right now, the music's directly in front of me, right out of the camera sight. So that's why I'm looking forward. But you might put it off to the side. Now let's put together everything we know about these notes. We've got quarter notes, half notes, and whole notes in this first string example, this first string exercise. And there are 8 measures. Let's play it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.